Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Slay the Spire Downfall. Who did we play as last time? We've had a couple of difficult runs. Yeah, Guardian. I've been failing in Downfall to actually get a victory lately. I've been building bad decks, I think, and making bad relic choices after bosses. Excuse me. Let's try the Hexaghost and see if we can't make Lampshade. Hexaghost's old partner decided to stop slaying adventurers for a more stable job selling wishes. I kind of like that it's thematically appropriate. Let's do this one. We will try, oh, we're reversed. We'll try our best. I will try to build a good deck, and I will try to take the best relics after bosses, even if it is Snecko Eye. I think my post-it note may have fallen off my monitor, but I'll try to remember. A curse for a rare relic, upgrade a card, 3 potions, random boss relic. Gain 4 block the first time you ignite a ghost flame each turn. Because it's each turn, I think that actually is quite a nice starting relic. So I'm gonna go for the curse for a rare relic, and the early shop is here. We'll just remove it immediately, jump down, and then fight a bunch of elites. Sure, random rare relic. Powers heal. Not bad, and Clumsy is a very easy to manage curse. It'll just exhaust. It's, you know, we're on Ascension 10. Boom. Float, draw a card, advance. Let me choose to retract or advance. I'm just looking at the cards because I don't quite remember what they do. Ignite the current ghost flame, even if it's ignited. Gotcha, okay. And in fact, I'm thinking about this. I might even just ignore the curse for a while, but I kind of like the idea of fighting up to 4 elites. You know, lately I've been not fighting elites, and I think it has been causing issues. So why don't we actually try? Maybe fight some elites. So we want to play a skill and then kindle. So it's gonna be this and then this. I remembered how this character worked. We want to sear you. It seared the wrong enemy, but that's okay. Yeah, we can leave Clumsy in the deck. You're gonna make me weak. You wouldn't do any damage because you would die to the soul burn, but I just don't want to be weak because if we draw 3 strikes, we can kill you. Okay. Molotov, 30 soul burn. We can use that as a nice kill card. Oh, right. I think the last time I played Hexaghost was the first time after they nerfed a couple of cards. They swapped Toasty and that one multi-hit soul burn card. Toasty is quite a lot of damage, but only in the future. Again, ignite the current ghost flame, then extinguish it. Worthy sacrifice, exhaust a card. If it was an attack or a skill, gain a random card of the opposite type. I understand this, by the way. What you do is you get a card that can power up your ghost flame. If you have a skill ghost flame, not only is this a skill, but you can get a skill by removing an attack. But what I don't like about it is that it's not going to be upgraded, so you could, you know, get rid of a good card to make a bad card or something that doesn't help you. I'm gonna take Toasty. It's just a good damage attack. I think we're going to Kindle, then Float. It gets the soul burn started, which I like, and apply soul burn to unblock damage dealt. That's gonna actually be hard to accomplish. We will probably be able to defend you next turn. So you know what? Let's ensure that we can ignite the ghost flame. We don't have power, so it's not like we can get value out of bird-faced urn right now. But if we play a defend, now we're only taking 1 damage. We could just play another defend. But I think I gotta hit you so I can apply the Toasty next turn. So I will take 1. I don't even know if we can do Toasty, but you know, any damage we can do is damage. 2 attacks, apply 4 soul burn. Well, This is more damage. It's actually a pretty... Oh, it was an attack, so it actually did apply that. It's actually a pretty decent card. Skills deal damage to an enemy. I mean, there's only a limited amount of damage we can do on this turn, and it's this. 60 damage, though? That's not that bad, I think. Took 1. Retract. Lose HP, gain intangible, exhaust. It is really nice for the intangibility. If you're taking a big hit, you can just block it. For each ignited Ghost Flame, upgrade a random card in your hand. I don't think Hexaghost has any cards that can get infinitely upgraded, but admittedly, this is kind of a synergy with the card that exhausts a card and gives you a new card, because then you could upgrade the card, in theory. 7 to 10 block, 8 to 11 block, and advance on advancing guard. Take advancing guard, I think it's okay. We have 100 gold, it's not really a lot, but you know what? We do want a power to play with bird-faced urns. We're not even going to remove the curse. I think I'm just going to take this. Extinguish the Ghost Flame to gain 1 intensity. That's new. That's also incredibly great. I can't afford them both. Heat Crush. It's also a hilariously colored card. It's actually pretty good, but it's insanely expensive. Living Bomb is also incredible at AoE, but only after a couple of turns. This is a tough one, because there's a lot of good stuff here. I'm 2 gold short of Spectral Spark and Living Bomb. I could get Spectral Spark, but no 4th seal. But getting like a potion every combat, I think it's actually worth more than this. We'll try to add that in to the deck later, though. I want something that uses Bird-Faced Urn, and also getting a potion every combat is extremely valuable. So that's what I'm thinking. I also really like this turn. Defend, advance, it's a power. You know, we need a power with Hexaghost because we need to be able to do this. So there you go. Oh, we should have played Kindle! Well, it wouldn't have mattered. We couldn't have played it twice, so it doesn't do anything. Disposable account says, not gonna lie, my first thought whenever I see that Stoke the Fire is that the skeleton is having some solo fun times. He just looks extremely happy running the forge. That's what it looks like to me. He's like, yeah, I love my job! The souls of the damned are my clay! Deal 4 damage if the enemy has soul burn. Detonate it immediately. Good card, I think. When you advance, gain 2 temporary strength speed running. It's free, which means that it will synergize with Bird-Faced Urn. Making it innate means we won't be able to play it for power value. Deals damage if the current Ghost Flame is ignited again. Deal damage if the enemy has soul burn detonated. Give me, this is a tough one. I don't really think I like temporary strength. Hexaghost doesn't really have multi-hit cards. Like, what's 2 strength? Admittedly, this could be 2 strength, well, basically for the whole fight, but... like, this is always going to give you pretty good value, and because it can ignite a Ghost Flame twice, I mean, what does that give us, really? Give me a Haunting Echo. It's fine. Move a card, gain money. We're gonna purge this Clumsy. Could have maybe purged a strike or something. Transform for a curse. Random. You know? Oh, we have to do each one. What was it? Rain of Embers. Apply 6 damage and 6 soul burn X times. That's a good card for like a Lagavulin. So because that was an attack, let's do another strike. Gifts from Beyond. At the start of your turn, reclaim a random Afterlife. Reclaim goes into your discard pile, but bringing back a Seer is not the end of the world. I would love to be able to transform that, but we can't. I'm going to purge another strike. We got Pain, which sucks. But Eerie Expedition. Gain a random ethereal card, it costs 0. Okay. How did that work for us? I don't know. Dump a Pain, and this is just gonna hit Artifact, but like, that's something. Dump a Defend. I want to draw another. I want to draw 2 attacks, really. Well, we have an attack potion. We only need to draw 1. We drew 0. Okay, well, it happens. It's an attack. Okay. Ethereal Afterlife, deal damage when exhausted, gain vigor. So your next attack deals damage. Okay. An attack potion. Deal 4 damage and apply 4 soul burn 3 times. Incineration is the one that used to be uncommon, and it was ridiculously great. Not ignited, gain energy and deal damage. These are all pretty decent. Incineration might be better. It's 12 damage, but Sword of the Night gives us extra energy. What do we need the energy for? So it's gonna be attack, attack. What is Ghost Slash? Right, if it's exhausted. So it's gonna be attack. You know, I think we do want the soul burn. Because it's not 12 damage, it's really 24 damage, it's just spread out a little bit. Yeah, okay. We'll go... do damage. Purge your artifact, and hit you. And we hit you again. Beautiful. Advance and block. We have enough block. Then let's targeted sear you. Because in theory, if I just block next turn, you will die. Rain of Embers. Not really the right fight for it. This will kindle it twice, but if we advance, we can kindle this one for block. And kindle this one. So I think we want to float. Well, now Kindle's unnecessary because we can just play this and it's exactly the same. Upgraded Kindle would enable us to get this twice. Then we can... This does 14 damage. I think I'd prefer to block. And then we'll just... Well, this is technically better. That's a good card for if we have a turn where the enemy's not attacking, which is not this fight. Apply Soul Burn equal to unblocked damage dealt. That's a little slow, but we do have to play 2 attacks on this turn. I guess we don't have to. If it's ignited, ignite it again. It's a little slow. If it's not ignited, ignite it. Well, we're gonna play a defend, which means we're really only gonna play 1 other attack. So we can Kindle, defend, haunting echo. It will actually ignite it again. Okay, so Kindle, defend, we can haunting echo. We don't get the extra block out of it, but we did do a little bit of extra soul burn. You're not dead, but you will die next turn. This does 15 damage, which is not enough to kill you. This does 21, which is not enough to kill you. Really? Well, it could kill you. Well, it's not an attack. 4 damage to a random enemy. You know what? I believe. Toasty Echo gives double block, no? If you have Echo Form or like a double card play, I believe it will give you double block, yes. Yes. Wait, Toasty? No, Toasty doesn't give you block. Toasty applies Soul Burn equal to unblocked damage dealt. So if you echo it, you just get 28 Soul Burn. More with a vulnerability. That's the deal. If you have strength or vulnerability, it actually scales. You know what? Don't even play it. Seer, Kindle, Float is upgrade order. just because I think Seer is really important for Lagavulin and Gremlin Knob. It's only 4 damage. And the card, excuse me, the card does exhaust. Can I kill you? Yeah, I can kill you. This does damage. So it hit ya, and hit ya. We got a potion. Pocket watch. Whenever you advance or retract, return this from the discard pile. Well, if we take this, we're basically saying no to pocket watch. Second seal is very tempting with bird-faced urn, and it's a seal. Burning touch, I like. That's a lot of soul burn, but if it doesn't explode at the right time, you're not going to appreciate the damage. Time warp. Whenever you advance or retract, return this from the discard pile. 20 to 20 on Lagavulin. You know what? You're correct, because you'll play it the first time, probably by just ending your turn and shuffling until you get to it. Although really, like, I'd just play Rain of Embers, let this exhaust. There's probably, like, min-maxy things like that I do incorrectly with the character. Probably more than I would care to admit. I'm debating the Time Warp, because in theory, it'll come back into our hand every turn. How does the... When do you advance? Do you advance at the end of your turn or at the beginning of the next turn? Like, if we end turn, will this come into our hand? That's the question. It is a rare. We can try it. I don't know how I feel about it, but we can try it. Blood Vial. You know what? We've got quite a bit of passive healing, and it is Lagavulin. But we've got, I would like to save these for Gremlin Knob. That's what I'm thinking. So here's what I'm gonna do. Ethereal Afterlife, gain block when exhausted, gain blur. We don't want that now. Although we could have just played this and reclaimed it, but it was free anyways. I think I want to advance. I would like to get to here so we can play powers, but I'm just going to play this power. We get free reclaim cards back. I mean, this is a lot of damage. What are we waiting for? A potion? We don't have a lot of block. I think you just open up at the Rain of Embers. 18 damage and 18 soul burn, so it's 10 damage and 18, so it's 28 damage. I think that's okay. We might be able to get, ooh, time warp. We might be able to get here, ignite, and then get a bunch of block from this turn, but let's see. It would have to be... We can do it. When exhausted, gain blur. If it's ignited, ignite again. So we want to advancing guard, kindle, and ignite it again. We'll get 12 block and 2 strength. Actually, we don't want to play kindle, we want to play force seal when we advance. We'll gain 8 block, which is actually 20 block, and we'll take no damage. Is that correct? That seems correct. And then what is this? This is attack. I think that's correct. The one question I have is time warp. If we play it, we can play it twice, but we're not going to get the draw out of pocket watch. And if we don't play it, we will draw this entire hand. 4 defends, a float, a strike, a rain of embers, and a pain. So we could just play float to advance, defend, defend, defend. We'll take 4 damage because we played 4 cards, but we would get 15. We would get 19 block. So if we don't play time warp, next turn we take 5 damage. If we play time warp, we can do 8, and then another 8 when we shuffle around, but we'll not put up nearly as much block. And I would much rather just put up the block next turn, and just kind of let the everything start scaling. Yeah, it's not really worth Pocket Watch. Full block is better. Well, we won't be able to full block next turn. It depends on the draw, because we need to advance and then play the defense. Well, actually, we don't have to advance. It would just be... I like this turn. I like this turn. It's going to be an advance, a power, in a double ignition. I guess it is more damage, but I'm going to pass. We gained block and blur, actually, which didn't really realize that would happen. We are on attack. We're going to... I could hit you with Rain of Embers. I want you to know that. Oh, but if I shuffle, we don't get to play it. That's actually totally fine. We're gonna float. Spend. Spend. 21. Ignite it again, or apply more Soulburn. Probably just apply more Soulburn. This is 14 damage, this is 16 damage. So actually it does matter. I'm gonna do 42. You might live for a turn. We got that card back. You might live for a turn, and then we have to block for the next 2 turns, but I think that's okay. I think here we will play 12 damage? I think we just want to advance again. Well, I think we want a Toasty. So it'll be like... not ignited, ignited. Actually, you know what? I only need to hit you for 8. And we can definitely hit you for 8, so I think the slow play worked. Dead Branch. Whenever you can exhaust a card, you get a random card. I mean, when something Afterlife's, is it exhausting? I'm gonna take it, because I'm very interested in this. In 8-block advance, Ethereal Afterlife, apply Soulburn to all enemies. Flames from Beyond. You know what? We can take Afterlife cards. We've got the power that brings them back. Haunting Echo and Strike from Beyond are the premium attacking commons. Haunting Echo, ignited again. It's been pretty nice. It has been nice. So we have Pain. So I think I'm just going to play only Rain of Embers, but let me see. I'm not going to play this for... it'll advance us. I will play it for 4. Rip HP. So it did work. We lost a card, but we gained a Toasty. That's awesome. That's incredibly nice. And then by playing Gifts from Beyond, we get those cards back over and over again. And here's what I'm thinking, okay? With Pocket Watch, we draw faster, we can get to the Afterlife cards, so we really want to be under 3 cards per turn. So I'm actually starting to believe that Time Warp is terrible in this deck, because I don't want to play a lot of cards. I just want cards to get shuffled repeatedly. I want like a 10-card deck with a good amount of Afterlife cards. This only brings back 1 per turn, so maybe that's incorrect, but... You're only doing 6 damage. If I play 2 skills, you are toasted. Here's 1 skill. Deal 6 damage to a random enemy, repeat for each exhausted ethereal card exhaust. 2. It's an Afterlife card, but we can probably play it. A defend means we take none. I'm just gonna play the power because I think you're dead. Wait. Oh, right, Ghost. We keep getting this card for free, and it's not good, I don't think. Or at least it's not as good as I think it should be, or I think it could be. Are there any powers left in this deck? Yes, Gifts from Beyond. Give me a draw. Well, And that's a pretty good card with the synergy that we have with Dead Branch, too. Although, it wasn't a card added to our deck. We got it for free. Whenever you're attacked, apply Soul Burn, so it's a good block. Choose a card in your hand, play it, and exhaust it. And exhaust. I'm leaning towards the block because we're getting a lot of value for free out of other cards, but this is a very good Dead Branch synergy, so let's take it. We could fight the Burning Elite, you know? Let's get it out of the way. 2 strength on sentries. You know what? What sentries? Hello? Gain energy and draw 1 card next turn. Sure. Play the chosen card and exhaust it. Wait a minute. It's great. It's wonderful, actually. Wait a minute. It lets you play your expensive powers. We got another one. So Premonition we want in the deck, I'm realizing. That's a great card. We're gonna take some damage. Flames from Beyond. This is not a block. This pays for itself, HP-wise. We gained 1 HP on that turn. Yeah, with the Afterlife cards, Dead Branch is insane. Ignite the Inferno Ghost Flame. That's the big one, right? Let's do the time warp again. How many are exhausted? 1. Doesn't seem like a very good card then. We're on the attacking Ghost Flame. So time warp does seem pretty good here. If it's ignited, ignite it again. I want to see if this actually works. Give me a second. It does do it even on 1 cast. Okay. It's weird because not only will Kindle trigger a double ignition when it's not ignited, but that card will trigger a double ignition when it says it needs to be ignited and it's not. So it's like, it works both ways in your favor. When you play the final card to ignite a Ghost Flame, on that turn it's technically ignited and not ignited. You get both effects. Very interesting and strange. Let's advance. Time warp. You know, that actually makes a lot of sense. Let's kill you, because if I float, I think I can get you. You wanna float? Time warp. You're dead. We're taking no damage. I guess we can smack you. Schrodinger's Ghost Flame. Each ignited Ghost Flame, then extinguish them all. How about we end turn? That was a great fight. That was the Burning Elite, too. Ignited on cast of the Haunted Echo Sod is ignited. Except that's not how it works with Kindle. Because if it ignites it on cast, then it'll see it as ignited, and so you won't get the double Kindle value, but you do. That's what I'm saying, is that it doesn't matter if the target needs to be ignited or not ignited, you'll get it either way. It is Schrodinger's Ghost Flame. It is both, and I find that very interesting. Gain 3 plated armor, gain 4 plated armor. It's Afterlife, which means it will not exhaust. No, it will exhaust. I don't know. But it's a power. Maybe it'll give us heal. It's also plated armor. Let's take it. Deal 14 damage. So that just kills you. That's block. That's block. We took 5 damage on this turn, but we heal. We have quite a bit of healing, actually. What do we want to play for free? Dude, Reign of Embers. It did get played for 2 energy. That's fantastic. Now, we have to block. So, defend. Ignite it again. No, we need to defend. Gain a random power at cost 0. Let's do that next turn. We played 4 cards, but we did get 1 back, and 1 was retained. Footwork only heals on play. I think we got enough healing that I'm okay with that. Let's play Seal. Cards and Ghost Flames apply more soul burn. Gain plated armor. You lose 26 HP. We have a Dead Branch run. I'm gonna build everything revolving around Dead Branch and trying to get Pocket Watch when available. As a result, I feel like I'm not gonna take any of these. Although Spectral Spark was something I was considering because extinguishing a Ghost Flame to gain intensity is pretty good. I'm gonna add that one. It's the Merchant again. I'm way stronger than previously, my friend. I'm gonna ignite it so we can progress forward. I'm not even gonna use the potion. I'll probably use the Molotov, because we're gonna almost certainly get a potion back. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, squeaky chair. The enemy has Soul Burn detonated. This completely removes the Soul Burn, not really what I'm looking for. Extinguish to gain 1 intensity could be okay. If we can progress forward, play a power, extinguish, play a power, that's pretty decent. We can gain intangibility, which is, well, something. How much block are we playing? I can't go forward is the problem. We have float and advancing guard. We could play the potion to float forward. Play. Extinguish, play. I think that's actually pretty okay. So let's discard this. Those 5. Highly likely to draw one of the 2 cards that progresses us forward. This is the best one because we get it for free. Then we can play probably a Premonition on the expensive power. Ignites the Ghost Flame. Then we cancel it. Gain intensity. We can play another power. We get more block. Only 1 strength, though. We can ignite it again? Yeah, absolutely. Alright. That's a nice little combo. Premonition Flames from Beyond. That's what I did, right? What was the name of the card? Gifts from Beyond. What's Flames from Beyond? Is it in my hand? Was that the one that just applies Soul Burn? I don't know what happened to it. Oh yeah, it is. I don't know, we can just let it play automatically and then bring it back, in theory, with the discard pile. I wouldn't mind using another potion on this guy, just to improve the damage we're doing. Haunting Echo can do more damage. Advance. We have a Retract. We do have a Retract, which means I could attack more into you, but I kind of want to just end turn, but what are we looking for? Really, Reign of Embers is our big card on the next turn. You know, I think we actually just try to hit you. It's gonna hit you, and then hit you, and then draw 2 cards in advance, extinguish, gain intensity. Can't do that. So we'll end our turn. But if we ignite the Ghost Flame, I mean, we are doing 5 times 4 damage. Pretty good. You're half dead. You know what? It's the best we're doing. The Soul Burn is not going to explode, but that's okay. You play it, then exhaust it, activating Afterlife. I don't think that's how it works. If this card is exhausted, its effect activate. Oh, I thought it was when it was exhausted without being played. Yeah, you're absolutely right. If you premonition an Afterlife card, it gets played twice, and you can still bring it back. That's actually good to know. Thank you. Nice little tip. Deals damage to all enemies. It's actually a pretty low value, I think. That's a skip. That's a skip. Oh, come on. Ice cream would be pretty good. Exhume an ethereal card, exhaust. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Nightmare Vision is like insanely great. And then I think we will purge this pain. I was gonna purge a freaking strike. And let's fight the elite. The elite fighting, the heavy elite fighting has worked out very well for us. Now, Gifts from Beyond is theoretically unnecessary. We need to be a little bit faster. We could advance, but I really just want to hit with Rain of Embers. 36 damage for, well, 3 energy. Maybe not insanely great. Now we're going to play a lot of skills in theory. So Premonition would play Flames from Beyond twice. We could then Nightmare Vision. It'll come back into our hand. It's interesting, isn't it? So you'll take another 36... 54 damage on top of the 18. So wait, you'll take 70. That kills you next turn. Play this. It does get played twice. There's an Infernal form, a little unnecessary. When exhausted, gain dex. 54. You know what? We don't really need to Nightmare Vision. It makes us take more damage. You know what? Potion. There you go. That's what you play. Will we gain the plated armor from this on the turn? We don't need to. Like, just... Let's see. We do not get the plated armor immediately. Okay, fair enough. Apply Soulburn, increase the amount of time turns for it to detonate by 1. Probably not gonna do that. Please give me a potion. Okay, I understand it. I see this deck. I see how it works. We have a ton of potions, great healing, good card gain every turn. Ghost Shield seems fantastic. Nightmare Guise is also very tempting, but this is just going to create an infinite number of these cards in our deck, which is not what we want. You know, well, I mean, does it really matter? I guess it doesn't, because it's not like, they're not Afterlife, so they don't get played. We still want Ghost Shield. Hello. Rain of Embers. I think we do advance. Then we'll play Rain of Embers. You play an Afterlife card, deals 6 damage to a random enemy. Whenever you ignite a Ghost Flame, apply 4 Soul Burn to all enemies. Look, it's good, but I'm going to be playing a defend anyways. We're only taking 2, so I'll play it. We'll have fun. Dun, 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 dun. Exhume an ethereal card. We have no ethereal cards. So, we're also at the wrong point in the Ghost Flame, and we have no block. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna take some damage. You know what? Block potion, get a potion. That's what I think about that. Poltergeist is an awful rare card. It's actually not bad. Well, when it says play, does this mean I play it or Afterlife playing the card? Because if Afterlife triggers Poltergeist, you get damage for free. But if by play it means you have to manually play it from your hand, then yeah, this is terrible. Because I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was when the cards are Afterlife, deal 6 damage. Because you get 6 damage for free. You have to physically play it, says Harrison. And that you know that 100% from the current version of the game? Because that seems too bad for it to be a 2-cost rare card. I'm gonna be honest with you. That seems too bad for it to have been left in the game. Because it is actual garbage. We are just gonna play some powers. And can we draw? Cannot draw. But like, this turn we're gonna get energy in 1 card draw, 7 block, 1 blur. I didn't realize you gained the block when this exhausted. I thought you only gained the blur. 18 soul burn, 10 soul burn. We have several free cards. That's pretty good. Liquid bronze, swift potion. Who are you? I don't know. Take the swift potion. Yeah, another ghost shield is lovely. 1 dex. We got the cash. Afterlife doesn't play the card. Its effects activate. You know what? You are correct. We need to upgrade. We have not upgraded a single card in this deck. Premonition is tempting. Gifts from Beyond. I think because its value is so good, we'll make it cheaper. I would love to add a couple more of those to the deck. It's absurd. You do. Dead on effect while he is concentrated. After receiving 10 more damage, you're broken. So you're doing 14, so we're taking 23 damage. That's a lot for turn 1. No other boss does, well, in the vanilla game does. Actually, none of the first floor bosses do damage on turn 1. They only do damage on turn 2 or 3 if you are the slime. Ignite the Inferno Ghost Flame. When you ignite a Ghost Flame, apply 4 soul burn to all enemies. If I hit you for 4, you'll lose your bonus. This could do it. No, it's not going to ignite it. I still think you do it. I think I'll strike you. I think I'm just going to play this. We're going to take a slight amount of damage. We're going to lose 1 plated armor. No, we did, but we didn't get the plated armor value anyways. You don't curl up. Interesting. Little bandit louse. It's not ignited. Gain energy, deal 14 damage. I can almost purge your dead on. This is only making you do an extra 6 damage, but we are taking a lot of damage. This guy, he hits hard every turn. He's kind of annoying. Exhume an ethereal. We can exhume float work? Because the card wasn't played. Its effects activated. Yo. Am I learning? So this is a skill. Pretty good. Then I think we want to advance. You hit the wrong enemy, my dude. I don't think we're actually going to be hitting you. So I think what we should do is sword you. Because it only costs 1 energy, and then this will get played automatically. If it's not ignited, ignite it. This ignites it. I mean, we're gonna take damage, but actually, are we? Because we gained block from the card exhausting. I forgot about that. We took exactly 0. There you go. And I'm starting to realize as well, we don't really care too much about Pocket Watch because at this point we have so many things exhausting, we are kind of getting cards back every turn. Enough to have a solid hand, even if it is random cards. Dead on apply weak, dead on get plated armor. I think this guy used to lower your strength, but maybe that's a later variant, like a second or third floor. Roundhouse next turn, by the way. Yeah, I don't know what that card does. So I'm not gonna worry about it right now. He's also going to hit Soulburn though, so I imagine he's gonna lose his dead on, whatever the hell it is. I think we'll do this. Smack him. If I hit you for 7... You know? Oh, we're gonna get Blur on this turn, too. I don't think you play this to ignite the Ghost Flame. We can use this at any point in time to ignore his, or to ruin his concentration, but he's also gonna explode, lose HP, and then he's gonna lose his concentration regardless. So he's not gonna get blocked. He is doing 24 damage, but we've taken 24 damage every turn to this combat, so like, I don't care. So what's gonna happen on this turn? We have to play this. This will give us 2 dexterity. This will give us 12 soul burn. So he's gonna lose dead on. He's doing 24 damage. We only really need to block once. So if we can ignite a Ghost Flame, that's enough block. Gain a random ethereal card. Advance. I think we'll play Power. Gain a random ethereal. It's another float work, huh? This Afterlife's, I don't care, although it's an attack, not a skill. You know, I'm gonna advance. There you go. 53 soul burn. There we go. I apparently exhausted 7 cards. I don't know how that happened. My god. Damage is increased for soul burn. Wish I had that last turn. This gives you strength. Extinguish to gain intensity. Well, this can't actually be ignited. Oh no, it extinguishes at the end of the turn. Okay. We just have to spend 3 energy, which we could do. Just play a Heat Crush. I don't care about him gaining strength though. Like he's gonna. We don't even need to block. So you know. There you go. Gain intensity. We're stuck here for a minute, but that's okay. Divider. Deal damage. Repeat for each ignited Ghost Flame. I'm gonna do the same thing. Gain a random power. Exhaust. Hold on, I need to dump things from my hand. First time you retract to gain energy and draw 1 card, retract. I love it. Let's gain intensity first. Then we'll retract. Healed. We've got Time Warp. All cards in your hand become ethereal. Haunted Hand. That doesn't seem bad. Like, go ahead, exhaust my hand and then give. Oh, this is why we keep exhausting our hand and getting a hand of garbage. Except it's not really garbage, it's just a new hand. By the way, you're dead. Okay. I see it. Infernal Form is incredible. Although Unleash the Spirits is very amusing. Repeat for each exhausted ethereal card. You gotta go Infernal Form, though. Like, we might be able to play it for free in certain situations. No longer see enemy intents. I might go Fusion Hammer, but I don't really care about upgrading cards. Upgrading this would be nice, but like, individual cards don't matter as much as quantity of cards, so I think we will go Fusion Hammer. Gain energy at the start of your turn, you can no longer see enemy intents. I really want to see enemy intents. Also, the other reason to take Fusion Hammer is that when our cards exhaust and we get new cards, they're not going to be upgraded, so what does it matter if our base cards are upgraded, kind of. We're not playing upgraded cards one way or another. They get yeeted out of our deck basically instantly. Dead Branch, need all energy possible. That as well, yes. We need energy to play our cards. We have a lot of cards to play. It might screw Dead Branch, but it's an optional energy gain regardless. Do we want to hit up the shop? Maybe this one? Go question mark, combat, shop, elite, elite, elite. If we want to go heavy elite path. If not, we can elite, rest, elite, and then we can just bail on the floor. What about left path? Late shop? Late shop might be a little bit better. So we can have elite, elite, elite with a couple of camps if we need it. We still need to get the key pieces, so it's not like we're wasting camps. This is the wrong path. I wanted to go this way to fight the elite. I just immediately went the wrong path. That's okay. A little stupid, but that's okay. Advanced. Defend. Kindle. Spark. Seal. You have AoE? I haven't really been noticing, but we might. Turn it up. All right, that's pretty good. In 5 turns, lose 6 intensity, but our intensity is jumped to 10 times 2 on the damage of this Ghost Flame now. Yeah. Take an extra turn. Think that'll happen? You're adding garbage to my deck, but I don't really care. Dude, you can just bring it back. Wait, it's not targeted. It's random? Oh, this is an ethereal. I'm an idiot. Whatever, just hit him. He's freaking dead. Hit him again. Okay. We have to rest, so I don't think we need the potion. I will always take a ghost shield. 100%. Flames from Beyond is 18 to everything. Yeah, it's 18 to everything in 3 turns. Don't play this. We have skills, so we're gonna do this. 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 And this is gonna give us the block anyways. A pen nib to strike. We're gonna take 3, that's not that bad. HLR Emmanuel, welcome. I don't understand this game, but I'm sending thoughts and prayers. Accepted, thank you. Exhume an ethereal card, you don't say. It really loves giving me Poltergeist. Get a random ethereal card, you don't say. It is a power though, so we can play the power to ignite the Ghost Flame. Gain block. It's free. Ignite the previous Ghost Flame 2 times. Let's play this. No, I have a turn, I have a turn. No, we don't get intensity for this. But if we play Poltergeist, Spectral Spark, Ketchup, we can cut the mustard and do 16 damage, which actually is not that bad. Maybe we just want to block. But we're already getting 7 blocks. You know what? Play the power, it gives us more block. And we'll play this, and we'll play this. Yeah, that's fine. I think it's Charged Barrage. That's true. If we already have Soul Burn, it's not 3 turns. Dude, Premonition Rain of Embers, as long as it hits the right target, is lovely. Let's give it a shot. Of course it didn't. Yep, that's kind of what happens. Anyways, he's dead. We're down 1 HP, but we'll heal it immediately. Upgraded Sword of the Night. We don't have a problem really playing attacks. I don't think this is necessary. It's a good attack, and it will hit that first Ghost Flame, the first and the 4th one. But like, that's not how I'm building the deck. We have freaking Dead Branch, and this run is working beautifully. Even if we didn't have Dead Branch, Gifts from Beyond makes the run work with Afterlife cards. This just makes it work turned up to 11. Become cursed. Ethereal. When drawn, add ethereal to all your cards. It's not that bad, but we'll just take the relic. Blue candle. It's actually not bad for the final fight. Except, well, yeah, it's not that bad. This blows a little bit. Although we're not really taking much damage. I'm not even going to use a potion right now. We took 2. Oh, reclaim an Afterlife card. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, actually. We could Infernal Form. I mean, we're on the power. Suppose we will. Pull forward and then, you know what? I could strike you, or I could hit you for Soulburn. Starter relic putting in work. I really like the starter relic. There's not a lot of starter relics that are every turn. I guess you could maybe say that the defects is every turn as long as you have the lightning out there, but most of them are once per combat. The fact that this is every turn, it's basically 4 free block every turn. Would you like a starting relic that's gain 4 metallicize? I mean, it exists in the game. It's called I forget what it's called, but it's plated armor, which makes it a little worse. Exhume an Afterlife card. There's nothing to exhume. It's not Afterlife, it's ethereal. We can get this back, and Premonition allows us to exhaust a card. So we can gain Blur, or we can Toast. Whenever you ignite a Ghost Flame, gain block. That's actually really good. Let's play that. Deal damage. Exhaust a card if it was an attack or skill, gain a random card of the opposite type. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can do it. We're gonna exhaust a defend. No, we want to get a. I think we're gonna exhaust Toasty. I want to get a skill. Although we're not taking that much damage on this turn. You know what? Exhaust defend. Yep. Current Ghost Flame is ignited again. Exhume an ethereal card. We can exhume that. Kind of want to just play Heat Crush. But if I toast Heat Crush, it'll do like 30 damage. It's not enough to kill you. We're currently taking no damage though. So you know what? Toast. Heat Crush. Exhume an ethereal card. Nah. Are you ethereal? No, you're just exhaust. Put up 36 block, like, completely accidentally. I love it. Let's gain a random power. Volcano Visage. Visage. Visage makes it sound like it feels good on your shoulder. Apply Soulburn to all enemies. You know what? It's free. That's free. And you're dead. World's weakest dead branch run? Wait, excuse me? Fruit juice. I will play a fruit juice. You no longer advance at the start of your turn, gain energy. That seems really nice, but I like the advancing that we're getting through the ghost flames. We would only be able to have a couple of advancements, and we really do want to get around. I think this is a skip on the here and now. It's interesting, but we're not really building around this. Like, this is really good when you're going reverse every turn, when you have that card that retracts every turn and gives you energy and draw. I don't think we need that one, though. Remove 3 cards, get a curse. I love this event. Don't we have a curse? No. I still love the event. Check this. I think I've seen that one before. We're gonna remove a strike and 2 defense. We got like frailty or something? I don't really care. We'll get the key, and hopefully we get, I don't know, hopefully we take damage, so well, we're not gonna take damage here. Choose an attack card. Toasty, Haunting Echo, Rain of Embers, Time Warp. Time Warp's an interesting one, but that's all of our attack cards. Okay, you know what, give me the Sapphire Key. Starting enemies with Soulburn is interesting, but I think we have other things that we can do here. Boss combats. You know what? There's a shop coming up. There's no need to break it right now. Let's save our money. It's a waste of a camp, but that's okay. And we're gonna see how our first elite fight goes on the floor. Honestly, I think this is a good draw, then upgrade. Lots of block value is one of the reasons. And then get a random ethereal card. Like that one. Ignite the previous Ghost Flame 2 times. If we advance forward, we can do that. Let's draw a card and advance. Exhume an ethereal card. Okay, we can get another free card back. Okay. What the hell do I play then? I guess we can... We should play this with, like, ketchup and then advance forward to play a power, but we don't have a power. Never mind. Advance. We're on Pen Nib. Highly, highly great. Let's give ourselves a little bit of plated armor and power up this orb. Let's exhume our, oh, we should have done that first. Get another card. Get another card. Gain block equal to Soulburn, then remove it. We don't need to do that. I mean, you have 4 HP. You're almost dead, my dude. I don't know what you're gonna do. What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? I guess we'll just play the defend, because we're gonna blur twice. This fight is going incredibly. Ghost Shield, Seer, Ghost Shield, Powers from Beyond. We got 4 cards in our hand. We played 12 on turn 1. Pretty good. One thing that takes me a while with this character is I have to read every card, because you have to know if they're going to advance, retract, if they're ethereal, if they're afterlife. I'm not familiar with the card, so I can't just look at the art and know what it is. I have to read it. You have to know what your Ghost Flame is, your block the enemy's attack, whether you want to apply Soulburn due to their Soulburn timers. There's a lot of parts on the Hexaghost runs. It takes a moment to plan out your turn. Okay? Play Gifts from Beyond. Gain a random power. Retract. I like this because it puts us on power. Then we can just play a Infernal Form. We get stronger. Upgrade a random card in your hand. It'll upgrade to 3. You know what? Let's ignite the Ghost Flame again. Should have played no. I guess I'll apply Soulburn to you since you're gonna blow up next turn. We could have played the curse, but we're rolling over 40 block. It's a tanky character, or thinky character for sure. It's thinky, but it does seem like a very strong character. I feel like whenever I jump into a Hexaghost run, I always say to myself, man, last run I was very bad and I didn't know what I did on the run to actually play cards or make it work. But because the character is kind of strong, the runs still work. And now, I mean, we're getting hard carried by Dead Branch, but it's fun. Because I've never interacted really with the Afterlife mechanic. This is my opportunity to do that on what is, in theory, a strong run. Okay, so we will No, this doesn't play for free. This is extinguished. Do we have 2 attacks? No. Can we can advance. So advance, gain a potion. We should have played Time Warp. I guess we're not even really going to be playing that. I would like to gain more blur. You know what? Toasty. And then, play that. You're dead anyways. What I really want is I want to get another one, or maybe a couple of these gifts from beyond. Unfortunately, we already saw that there was a mirror in, like, the first shop, so we are not going to be able to duplicate it, unfortunately. You know what? Go shield. Also, you get a lot of statuses on your character by the end of a fight. Nunchuck. We don't actually play that many attacks. Reclaim a random Afterlife card. We don't need this to do that. Vulnerability. We're never going to upgrade it. Ignite the current ghost flame, then extinguish it. Very nice, actually. I think we like igniting the ghost flames. Strike from Beyond is a common that does the same thing. 12 for 1. Strike from Beyond. Do I have that? I don't think I have that. I don't know what that card does. So you say a name of a card, and I'm like, okay, I have to read the card. I think you absolutely start like this. I would have preferred if it hit you, but that's okay. This just hurts everyone. You're dead in 2 turns. I think I'm just gonna play those. I guess we didn't need to play the block. We could have just moved forward. Fast forward. Draw 2 cards, advance. Not ignited, ignited. We need to go forward. Our card, advance. Draw 2 cards, advance. Start here. Doesn't seem like a very great turn, but what would I know? I would very much like to move forward. So let's fast forward, then we can kindle. We can also just play Infernal form, but we would take damage, I think. I don't know if this is my first Ghost Flame ignited per turn. It would be really nice if there was a 0 or a 1 here to know if you still had that ability active. I don't think we've ignited a Ghost Flame. We just moved forward. And I think we just blurred this block from last turn. But I can't recall. Like, I don't think we're gonna play Infernal form. I think I'm just gonna kindle. But then what am I gonna play? This to kill you. Okay. Can I play a block? No. Alright, we'll just do it like this. Pen nib. Exhaust a card if it was an attack or a skill, gain a random card of the opposite type. What happens if I exhaust this? It's a skill. I just kind of wanted to know, and now I do. Go ahead, use pen nib. You just skipped the card. Yeah, well, I should have probably looked then. Extinguish. Ignite the current. Block. You give me frailty anyways. I guess I didn't need to get rid of that curse, but it doesn't really matter. Gain block equal to soul burn. Probably not going to happen. So we have 10 block already. We have 15 block already and 3 blur. Okay. I think we'll just play those 3 cards and we'll have a big draw. That was Dead Branch, it gave nothing on powers. You know what? You're right. Where are we? We are here. A better indicator for where you are on the Ghost Flame would be nice too. Like, I see that it says 4, but I do lose track all the time. Ignited, ignited again. Upgrade cards. If they have Soulburn, gain block. This one we are not going to play. We got 2 powers, a plated armor. We're currently taking no damage. This gives us a random ethereal card, and this ignites the current ghost flame, then extinguishes it. Even if it's already ignited, I'm realizing. Like we'll play power, power. Guess we'll do this. Gain a card. Gain block. They have Soulburn detonated. Guess we'll gain block. I mean, we do have 2 blur still. Don't really know what I did on that turn. It's hard to kill you. You had a lot of artifact initially, though. Currently here. Do I have 2 attacks? I have 5 energy. Ignited, ignited again, exhume. An ethereal. Do I get to pick? I forget if I get to pick or not. I do get to pick, okay. Well, applying 18 Soulburn will certainly kill you next turn, so we'll grab that card and then just block. Sounds good to me. It's ignited, ignited again, draw 2 cards, advance. Sure, do this. I thought we were here. We were here, now we're here. Okay, so give me a, I don't know, give me a defend kindle. Exhaust it. I don't play this. Probably didn't need to, but it doesn't matter, because you're gonna die anyways. Enter. I'm confused, but the deck works very well, and I don't know what I'm doing. We don't need another seal. I'd love to get more, but we're not getting them. Exhaust. Because it's free, it's always good. It's pretty good. Draw a card, advance, ignite the current ghost flame, then extinguish it, exhume an ethereal. If it's not ignited, ignite it. So, advance, if it's not ignited, ignite it again, then extinguish it. Do this. What am I doing? Gain 1 and draw 1 card for each ignited ghost flame, then extinguish them, exhaust. Play this. 4 block. I mean, if I play this, we're not gaining any block. You know, just play that. We're taking 5. It does not matter. The intensity is going to be worth a lot. We also don't really have that much block in this turn, but we have some. I'd love to power this up, but I think we're just going to have to advance past it. We're gaining intensity over... Intensity over strength. You know what? Ignite the previous, then the next. That seems pretty good. And with Time Warp, we actually do get to ignite the current one as well. Then we can extinguish it to gain intensity. Probably unnecessary. If it's ignited, ignite it again. Probably unnecessary. Play a card in your hand for free. Reign of Embers. So you're dead now. We just need to block. When it detonates, it affects all enemies. You know what? Go ahead. Extinguish the current ghost flame to gain 1 intensity. Now I'm just like, how do I avoid taking a buttload of damage? You know what? I understand. It's not the poison version. Yeah, I mean, I understand. I understand. Different card. Power. Guess I'll smack you. You're almost dead, but you're probably gonna heal. You didn't heal, you idiot. Now, how can we gain as many exhaustions as possible to try to get another power? That's not what I want. That's okay. Poltergeist. I'm not gonna take Poltergeist. I'd like to fight the elite, so we'll go elite path, even though it does force us to do nothing here. Nice HP. I ruined it. It's back. Well, no, it's one away. Ignite the previous, then the next. Ignite the current, then extinguish it. If it's not ignited, ignite it. Okay, so what's the order? We want to do, start with this. You know what? Throw the potion. I really wanted to hit you. Ignite the current. We should have done that first. Ignite the current ghost flame, then extinguish it. If it's not ignited, ignite it. Let's do kindle again. Not what I would have wanted, but it was okay. You're doing 30 damage. It's okay, we have 13 block. You're not quite dead, you have to take 10. Exhaust. I have 2 worthy sacrifices. That's interesting. Start with the, oh, dude, advancing. Start here. Gain block, draw a card. I kind of want to just play it for the draw. We should have advanced first. Advance now. I'm dumb. Toasty kills you, and then we take little damage. Actually, we're gonna take none because we are gaining block. I mean, you're doing 9. I have to kill you. I don't have to kill you. I want to kill you. Gain intensity. Wipe you. We're gonna roll over 1 block. It's okay, 7. Give me a. Oh, give me a time warp, and then. Incineration will do... Why is it doing less? Oh, we probably had Vigor from something, right? Yeah, we did. That was worth more than the pen nib. Okay. That's fair, that's fair. Give me the blur. Get power. We should have advanced first. Lots of mistakes. Absolutely. When it's ignited again, I guess. I guess we don't want to play float work because then it'll come back around. You're dead next turn, so you are out of here. Whenever you ignite, gain intensity. Gain intensity. All right, well sorry. Whenever you ignite, gain block. Now, if only I had something that caused them to explode immediately. Might as well just play all of our powers, really. So Ghost Lash, we're gonna gain Vigor. Vigor doesn't scale with anything, except for like vulnerability. But, you know, remember that you have it. My dude has 88 soul burn. I don't even know what I did to give you that much soul burn. Worthy Sacrifice does work on Afterlife cards too. Good to know about. Okay, Mummified Hand is stupid. and amazing. I think I will... Do we really need another Ghost Shield? How many do we have? 3? Give me a 4th. I mean, if we keep playing them every turn and get Infinity Blur, why would we not just love that? They have Soulburn detonated. Funnily enough, that's actually a good thing. Well, if I play an attack, you'll gain Soulburn, so it might not be the best thing. Let's see. What's the order? The order worked in our favor, because now we get one more turn of applying Soulburn as long as we apply Soulburn on this turn. Okay, the insane extra intensity is probably all we want to play on this turn. But if we play that, we can also advance forward and get the 18 damage from that. Although now that I think about it, you're not going to have any Soulburn. So my trick attempt to kill you through an additional turn of Soulburn application didn't work. But if I can get Phantom Fireball, I can just ignite it and murder you. It's not ignited, ignite it. This will do the same thing. And extinguish it. Then ignite it. And extinguish it. We should probably be going for, like, the damage from the attacks. It would have been worth a lot more in hindsight. Because we could have Soulburned and exploded it immediately. So my bad on that one. Bring that back. Yeah, we could have done that a little bit better. Still did some damage to you, though. We're probably going to have to fight you one more time on the next floor, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I don't see us killing you on this floor. We're still stuck here. With the intensity, we should have gone forward. We could have applied Soulburn or gotten here and then did physical damage. Would have been worth a lot more. Cards are now becoming free. I want to pull forward now. I can gain even more intensity, but what the hell am I going to do with it? Can hit ya. I'm on pen nib. I've got infinity intensity and 108 block. Where's my body slam game? All right, so that turn 1 that I thought was going to be amazing was really not. That's okay. If the current Ghost Flame is ignited, ignite it again. Rain of Embers, Charged Barrage. Haunting Echo is great, but like igniting our Ghost Flames is not a very big problem for us, is it? Power Attack and Skill removes all debuffs. We play a lot of random cards. I love Devil's Dance. It'll make something free. I like Lantern. I like Oddly Smooth Stone for the dexterity, but the dexterity doesn't seem that important on this run, does it? I think we want to purge our Curse, although it is a free random card, but it doesn't seem amazing. Ghost Shield. I can't fathom these being bad. Nice. But we have so many of them already. Let's just take the, probably the Dex. Orange Pellets is pretty good. Wouldn't you rather just start with 1 Dex? Removes vulnerability, though. Don't you make me vulnerable so you can, like, Reaper me or something? You know what? Screw the decks. By the way, this is why I didn't spend any of my money. We do have to go to the shop on the next floor, but we can beeline the shop. We have no requirement to fight elites. When you kill a mushroom, he gains 1 strength. You seem like a bad boss. We're gonna get a potion anyways, so. Orange pellets lets you take here and now if you see it. So no longer advancing is considered a debuff? I guess it makes sense. Kind of. Get out of my hand. The chosen card and exhausted. It says play, so it should probably work for this. So I think we want a premonition float. It did work. And then 4th seal is nice. You gotta play Infernal form. Because, like, there's no question. You just gotta dump it. Forked Flame, Ghost Lash, so Vigor, which is just a free benefit. Oh, it does damage and gains you the Vigor. Interesting. Yo, if this exhausts, will you take Thorns damage? Just thinking. You're gonna Reaper. I do not care. Previous, and then the next. That's actually pretty good. I think we'll do this, and then this. Give me the power. You made it. I have 2 time warps. Let's do the I'm not gonna do it. Dump the shadow guys. Premonition can play a card in your hand for free and exhaust it. Firestarter hits all enemies. This gets a card. 2 energy and 2 draw next turn. Apply Soulburn, increase the amount of turns it takes for it to detonate. Let's do the Firestarter though, because I like the idea of maybe getting these guys killed at some point. And then, oh, I can't play this anymore. You know what? That's fair. It's fair. It's actually like extremely fair. Where am I? I am here. I've exhausted the top and the bottom of me, but not the middle. We're about to... You're almost dead. We're about to draw... What? Did we already play it? We must have already played the power that brings me cards back, but I must not have noticed. Whenever you ignite, gain block. If it's currently ignited again. Sounds pretty decent. Zoom. Give me a potion. I want my potion and I want it now! Exhaust. That's a pretty good ignition, actually. Unlimited power, ignite all ghost flames in order, exhaust. I don't think I've ever seen that card before. 5th seal, upgrade a card in your deck. Oh my god, we can finally upgrade. I love it. No longer discard. This is bad. This is not what we are looking for. No longer discarding is going to fill our hand with things that we do not want to play. We want to discard. This is tempting, because the slimes are exhaust, and also once we shuffle... I don't know. cheap cards. Why not? Anything cheap in this deck we're gonna want to play. Yes, yes, yes. So those seem like this seems like a very good relic. Not like a 10 out of 10, but every turn, something in our hand is gonna be a little bit easier to play. Everything else sucks. Yeah, nothing else was really good. Except for maybe the slimes, but I don't want to thicken up the deck on a shuffle, so I decided not to. And we don't have to worry about curses with Blue Candle. So we need to hit up the shopkeeper. He's got to die. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now, when we get this premonition, we don't really care about this being cheap. But on the other hand, we can get that twice, and then hit everything, and hit you. Yeah, normally, well, not normally, but in a lot of situations, you are sometimes capable of getting cards played for free, especially if you have something like Dead Branch or, you know, Premonition. So not all the times are you gonna want to make something cheaper. But even this, like, hey, it's a free play now. It does work sometimes. Just seeing if I can draw powers. I'm not gonna worry about that card. I'm just gonna play these. Card reward. Heal. We have no problem healing. Take the seal though. We have 3 of them, and there's a total of 6, I think. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're probably not gonna get all of them, but I think these ones are fine. We gotta fight you. You gotta die. I'm sorry. Now, don't remove his soul burn. Let it stack up and then blow out in 2 turns. That was a problem for me last time. Ignite the current, then extinguish it. Gain a random card. Gain strength. Yeah. Doesn't really change anything, but I'll take it regardless. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. The Idol's a cool relic because it seems like free energy, but then you start seeing the anti-synergies and minor downsides. It's never bad, is the positive. The negative is that you might not get the value of it. You might not get the extra energy. But sometimes getting +1 energy, it's not bad. It's not terrible. It's okay. Could be better, I suppose. I should not have used Pendant. That was stupid. At least we upgraded a card. Duplication Potion. That's pretty nice. 4th seal we have. Power from Beyond. Yeah. Ghost Flame Wall is also pretty good for block, but we have enough block cards, generally. Whenever you ignite, gain block. We ignite all the time. Do we want to power on turn 1? Honestly, we probably, not even Infernal form, probably want Gifts from Beyond. We don't have a lot of money is the problem, so we have to make sure we have enough to crack the keys at the very end. But if we crack them early, maybe we can get the, I don't know, what's the advantage? It's like you lose the strength and the dex, and I guess the HP, but you upgrade all the cards in your deck, right? So if we go this path, it's a lot of question marks. We can crack the keys and then have 3 question marks to maybe get that event. We just need to make sure we save $100. In 2 question marks and 1 combat, I'm sure we can get 20 cents. So I think I'm going to take Bottle Tornado and put that power innate in my hand. Infernal Form is worth it. I don't think we need it. I think I'd much rather have this start to bring back the cards from turn 1. Because the more of them we have in our discard pile, the more we're drawing and the more we're blocking and blurring. Like we'll play Infernal Form when we draw it. This is also pretty good for block, but if I get this, I could purge a card. You know what? Just trust your instincts on this one, I think. With 77 gold, we need to get 23. Feel the full. Still need to get 23. Usually you get like 20 per fight. We could have gone 2 fights. It probably would have been smarter. If it's not ignited, ignite it. Exhaust. Advance. Upgrade a card. These get played for free. And one of them should come back immediately. So up, up, up. No. But next turn they'll start coming back. So there's a 1-turn delay between when you play it. Oh, no. It's at the beginning of your turn. Never mind. So that is how it works. We're taking 20 damage. Not a huge problem. We want to, like, time of need and then float forward. Here and now. And then if we play an attack, I guess we'll lose the debuff of not being able to advance, but I really like where we are. We're currently taking 1 damage. We can play a power. Play Infernal Form. Poltergeist. I guess we'll play this for block, we'll play this for block, and that'll just exhaust itself. We still have 2 blur. That was a cool effect. Maybe you ignite. Get a potion. Extinguish. Extinguish. Ignite. Maybe we should have played that in an opposite order, but I think it actually did work. Exhaust. Seer. Damage to a random enemy for each exhausted ethereal card. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. I think we just want this, though. That was a lot. We still not played an attack, a power, and a skill? No, we have. Must have done it on the last turn. Like, I'm not paying attention. Ignited, ignited again. You know what? There you go. Oh, cards came back. What happened? I played something that caused me to retract. And yes, I don't know what that was. It just happened. Please exhaust this. Gain 2 intensity. Ignite the previous ghost flame 2 times. That's a lot of damage. Gain block, do 10 damage. How do I kill you? Draw a card? That'll work. Yeah, what the hell is Devil Dance? I don't have it in my deck, so I can't look. No, I do. First time you retract. Oh, by playing it, it retracts. Right. Also, I'm 3 gold short, unfortunately. So that kind of sucks. But you know what? Actually, there's a second camp here. So we can fight the elite, then go to this camp, then have 3 question marks to try to get the upgrade all cards in your deck thing. Dude, like, take more blocks. Location Entropic Brew Ecto Cooler. We don't need Ecto Cooler. Oh, absolutely. I will 100% fight for a rare relic. Now the draw on this turn kind of sucks. That's 12 damage and 12 soul burn. That's 14 damage and 14 soul burn. So you're dead in a couple of turns. Then, I guess we just play nothing. We're gonna take damage, but we have passive ways of healing, and we have to rest anyways. So, we could always play this as well if we really wanted to. The incorporeal. How much block are we getting? 14 block. Here we need to play 2 skills. I think we will play... 3, 4, 5. We can play this, and then we can float. By advancing, we can play power. The other power makes something else free anyways. Gain a random card. Gain strength. Gain block equal to soul burn, then remove soul burn, gain 80 block. Might be a little excessive, but with 2 blur, it is very interesting. Extinguish? Yeah, why not? Yeah. There's my unlimited power card. Okay, gain block. I mean, now we're gonna have 3 blur. Honestly, like, if I don't, you're dead next turn. So maybe I'll just let you die next turn. Taking 28 damage. You know what? There you go. We did hit orange pellets, I saw. Gifts from Beyond, Infernal Form, Searing Wound, Burning Question. 4 rare cards added to our hand for free, huh? That's pretty good. How do I... Oh, that'll just kill everything. Okay. And then we can just play any powers we can. Well... It's a good card. Removes lower HP and then keep the soul burn. Tempting. Hello, Reptomancer. I kind of hate you. We did get both Infernal Form and Gifts of Power on this turn, but this is not a very good turn. If it ignited again, we're not going to be igniting it, so... You know what? There you go, keep the decks. And you know what, play this on the Reptomancer. I know it would come back. I don't want that card to come back. Although, by playing it, it already comes back? Doesn't come back? What? We could have brought it back, but it doesn't matter. Maybe it does. When you advance or retract, return this from the discard pile. This doesn't seem like a very good turn. I want to rugged. I think we just want the carnage, because do this. I mean, it's Reptomancer. I hate Reptomancer. All my boys hate Reptomancer. Give me I'm probably gonna Snecko Oil. I need cards to play. So we have enough block now. Ghost Shields, who cares how expensive they actually are. That's free anyways, This exhumes nothing. So really the only thing we can do is again, or Spectral Spark. Or we play the power to actually get the 3 block on this turn. We easily have enough block. That was just a bit of a bad 2-turn draw right there. Our deck is mighty thick though, but these ethereal Afterlife Ghost Shields are insane. Retract, fetch. If it's not ignited, ignite it. Oh no, we want to advance. You know, yeah, why not? Exhaust a card if it was an attack, gain a card of the opposite type. It's not ignited, ignite it. Deal 8 damage if the enemy is soul burn, gain 13 block. The current Ghost Flame is ignited, ignite it again. Should have done it in a different order. Retract and fetch. Oh, I know exactly what I want. Well, no, we don't draw. I guess we'll just take another Ghost Shield. Hello? It's not ignited, gain energy, and block. I mean, we have 2 blur, so you might as well give me a Time Warp. We have Pen Nib, which we're not gonna play, but that's okay. Don't play, don't play, don't play. We have 100 block. This is a fun run that we've got here. We have Pen. We'll play that here. Then the Time Warp just kills you. Play the chosen card and exhaust it, exhaust. Give me my 5th seal, please. And give me a Devil's Dance. Ho, 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 ho. Time Warp, Time Warp. Toasty. Night the previous, then the next. We're here. You know what we need to do? Unlimited power. Unlimited power! Actually, we want to probably advance. No, we want to... We already played the card that retracted. We want to advance. Then unlimited power. Due to the intensity gain, you are dead. Okay, you know? Ghost Shield got upgraded, I can appreciate that. Dude, Time Warp has been nice, but we don't need more of them. We tend to get more of them just through normal card gain. Do we want to go to a shop? We have nothing really to do. We have 74 gold, so we're gonna fight an enemy instead. Bag of marbles, not really that relevant, but to remove artifacts we can soul burn, that's pretty decent. I hate that you're both attacking. Oh, I mean, that's it. Take 2. That's fine. All cards in your hand become ethereal. That's gonna happen anyways. We might just have a hand of random cards next turn. First time you retract, gain energy and draw 1 card, retract. So it's gonna make something free and then give us 1 energy in return. This became free. This will make something free. This gives us cards. Okay. That gave us energy. Okay. You know, if we play Flame Heat Crush, we can kill you. 38 damage? That's actually, like, a lot of damage. Gain a card. Let Ghost Shield exhaust. That's fine. We're gonna become frail, but if we play a power, a skill, and a attack, we will take none. I have 3 Time Warps in hand. Would have been a good time to have, like, Kuna. play it. We're on pen nib. Let's play it. Exhaust a Ghost Lash. We did take damage from the thorns. Good to know. A 5th seal. Upgraded Infernal Form. It's a good upgrade. We need it? I don't know. Taking no damage. We have Blur, but we have 0 block. But that's okay. You know, every turn we get stronger, basically. Play the chosen card and exhaust it. We can't play Rain of Embers. It will... Well, it's got a good chance of wiping us. We can play Flames from Beyond, and that will kill you in a couple of turns, but you'll probably die in a couple of turns anyways. Still, you probably do it. At least it gets you on a timer now. Deal damage if the current Ghost Flame is ignited again. I think that's okay. Just make something free. Although, we would like it to etherealize and then it can shuffle. Go forward. We should have done this differently, but this is fine. Time warp, time warp, time warp. I'm looking at those. I'm trying. Block, block, block. Zoom a card. Zoom a... Wow, we haven't gotten rid of a Ghost Shield yet? That's surprising. Bring this back in that case. Currently here. If it's not ignited, ignite it. Can't do that. We should have played that first. A lot of things on the go. It's hard to hard to know what to play. Oh, you know what? We did exhaust them. They just came back. Are you dead yet? I don't really want to play Time Warps because I like having Nunchuck, but maybe we can just get to Pen Nib. I mean, we're not taking any damage, so really this is just powers. Okay. Okay. More block, more blur, more block, more blur. Block, blur, block, 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 blur, blur, block. That was Pen Nib. So, for some reason I thought that was a skill, damn it. Add 4 random 0-cost cards to your hand or a boss potion. Give me the boss potion. Fire, premonition. I saw that there was a ghost shield. I wanted the premonition. Heat Crush is likely to be free, but we don't need anything added to the deck right now. We're gonna break the keys. I hope we do get the ability to trade them for max upgrades. That would be incredible. That was good. That was very good. Very, very good. Very, very good. Deal damage to a random enemy, repeat for each exhausted ethereal card. Draw one. You know? I was gonna complain about this turn, but we just picked up 21 block and 3 blur. We take 7. That's not bad at all. I'm also starting to realize with Mummified Hand, you get these for free frequently. Maybe not frequently enough, I see. Exhaust this, why not? Exhausted ethereal card. 1, 2, 3. Does it mean it's actually pretty nice, isn't it? It's ignited, ignited again. Do damage. Do damage. Do damage. Let's give you the soul burn since you're at 2. That's okay. You're dead. We're rolling over 4 block. Used to give 3 intensity. That is actually a little strong, isn't it? Play and exhaust it. Let's see if this works on a power. Nope, because by playing it, you can't exhaust it. Fair enough. You know what? That's not a very good play, but I'll take it. Taking no damage, rolling over 3 whole block. My God, he's done it. We're on nunchucks. It's not ignited, ignite it, and then let me go backwards. I don't like being on attacks. I don't play that many attacks. Okay. Now we've got 2 blur, we're rolling over block. All we need is like a body slam. You know what? I'll play it. Do I have another attack? I do. If it's ignited, ignite it again. So we know that that'll work. Then we can extinguish. Deals damage to all enemies. Block. Block. All the cards in our hand are Afterlife. That's pretty good. And then, I want to see this. Where is... No longer advance. Did I play here's now? Intensity, Devil's Dance, Strength, Plated Armor, Gifted Cards, Blur, Card Reward, Sealed Reward, Potion. Did I not play the power here and now? Am I an idiot? I might be dumb. Oh, it's in my hand. I haven't played it yet. Okay, so it's the 1. No, that's energy. It's this negative, the no symbol. Okay, so here's an attack. I need a cheap attack. Everything I have that's an attack will kill you. I cannot actually kill you and see if that's how this works. It did work. I was able to see it. Okay, perfect. Zoom 2 ethereal cards? Devil's Dance? 3 question marks. Stone Calendar, that's pretty good. The Maw, that's not very good. It's in your hand, lol. Look. Game's hard sometimes. If it's not ignited, ignite it. Why are we all the way in the back? Ignite it again! We have a lot of powers, as a result we have a lot of setup. But that's a-okay. I have 3 ghost shields in my hand. You become a better card next turn, but I don't like attacks, so I will get rid of you. Ignite the current one, then extinguish it. Oh, by exhausting you, you're here in my hand now. But if I let you exhaust again, you'll just go away, which is nice. So don't need to play this, or this. But this draws. All right. Oh, that's nice. +2 intensity. 7 block. 7 block. 7 block. Apply 16 soul burn, increase the amount it takes to detonate by 1. You know what? Why not? Oh my God. This turn is absurd. How do I don't even, okay, hold on. I might be able to go forward into it, so we'll start with the again. This will play this. Play this. It's ethereal. That's ethereal. Nightmare Vision. Ghost Shield. 2 incorporeals. Nightmare Vision. Ghost Shield. No. 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 Yes. Alright, I think most of our hand is exhausting. This is why I think Hexaghost should remove defense before strikes. Sometimes you just can't ignite. Well, we've got the time warp, so in theory, with going forward and backwards, we can play this for the attack, or we can just play a retract or an advance. Because if you have a retract or an advance, you don't have to play it to attacks. So that's why I like filling my deck with those types of cards, and Sword of the Night, because it's good damage and a refund. Anyways. Definitely play this free. Heal damage twice, reclaim a random Afterlife card. Start there. Go shield. I mean, it's in the discard pile, that's nice. Your time warp. One more attack is a energy refund. So you know what? Let me go advance. Oh, we got 5th seal. We gotta just play it. Float work will get played automatically. Oh, okay. It's not a very good turn it up. In fact, it's already gone. That's fine, it's fine. Do you think that will hit Pennib with Ghost Lash? That's an interesting thought, because I'm not playing it, but it is being played. Or will the Soul Burn kill you? I don't know. It didn't trigger Pennib. That's funny. So if you have attacks that exhaust like that, you can just keep them on Pennib forever. Another Premonition? Oh my god. I mean, I have to. I have to take it. It's so good. Living Bomb as well, to kill the elites on the next floor. Upgrade all cards? Yes, I will upgrade most of my 35 cards. Clonk, clonk, clonk. We don't get the benefit of HP, Dex, or Strength, but Zero, welcome. The illegal Dead Branch Hexaghost. I mean, I'm having a fun time with it. Do we have an attack? No. Let's draw. Okay. We have enough block. I guess the patch makes that event leagues better. You lose 1 strength, 1 dexterity, and 10 temporary health on boss fights. You upgrade your whole deck. It's so unbelievably great. Ignite the previous, then the next. Currently here. Ignite the current. We want to play a power first. Oh, but we retracted! You know what? This still plays it. Apply Soulburn, repeat for each ignited. Well. Will this apply 1 Soulburn? That's fine. It's nothing compared to getting no more heals, lol. Yeah. I honestly, like, if you're ever trying to go for Act 4, you never take the no more heals option. I can't imagine a situation where you need it. Because unless you are insanely confident in your deck, but at that point, you're not really gonna need the upgrade all cards options anyways. If you need the heals, upgrading your cards isn't gonna save your run. You're probably just gonna die between Act 3 and Act 4. If you're just going to Act 3, it can make sense if you're already at full health. But it's not great. It's not great. Hello? I think you're dead. I'm still playing cards. I played 13 cards. I don't even know what I played. The Courier, a little late. Power Potion, probably better than a Liquid Memory. Sometimes we just need a card. Ooh. I mean, First Seal gets us closer to the seal, but we're not gonna get there. Worthy Sacrifice gets rid of bad cards from your deck. Unlimited Power is really fun, but Worthy Sacrifice is what we're looking for. And I know we're adding cards, but like we can add cards. Our deck is not as thick as it seems, I think. Or maybe it's just filled with good stuff-ish. 2 or more, you gain 2 shivs. Well, I kind of hate you. What about this? It's X. What does that mean? Like this. Let this etherealize. Apply Soul Burn. And I'll hit you. Do you get the shivs from that? You do not? Okay. Power Potion was a bit of a dud. So X cost cards are really good to play against you. 4 times 3, 4 times 5. You're doing 19 damage. We got another one of these? Are you kidding me? Maybe you Ignite, apply Soul Burn. I want to start here and Kindle. And advance. Smack ya. We're on Pen Nib. We're not going to be able to Pen Nib. Exhume 2 ethereal cards. We can exhume 1. Still worth doing. We got another Devil's Dance. Play this one. It's a good Ghost Shield. We got a lot of block. We're doing a lot of Soul Burn. I don't think you play that one. Because we are taking, well, actually, no, we're not taking damage because of the blocks, of course. But of course! Yeah, I suppose because of Dead Branch, like, our deck is gonna get so thick anyways, we might as well make it more likely to draw cards that we like, you know? You're just gonna constantly gain damage, huh? Kind of a jerk. Infernal Form is very good. We should play it. But we should probably Premonition it and see if you'll get the shivs. You did get the shivs. That's unfortunate. You're actually doing 60 damage now because it's a finisher. I did not think about that. It's okay though, we have pretty good block. Actually, I might be able to kill you, hilariously. Also, we have Incorporeal, so you know what? Retract and we'll, oh my god, we gotta... My hand is so thick. Okay, Incorporeal, Exhaust, Retract. There goes in again. Ignite 2 Ghost Flames. Ignite the previous one. Rewind. Fetch from your discard pile. Adds it to your hand. I guess probably the float. Gain a card. I wonder if we'll get a rare card. I wonder if that'll even work, now that I think about it. 154, Toasty, and then, where is it? Searing Wound. Lose HP equal to your Soul Burn. Next time all 6 Ghost Flames are ignited, take an extra turn. All right, let's retract again. Time Warp. We can play that. We can draw. Get a 4th seal. We can exhaust a card. Hit you. We have 214 Soul Burn. I played 19 cards, and you are dead. Pocket Watch crying. I thought I was gonna be so clever with Pocket Watch, but as soon as we got Dead Branch, it's about playing as many cards as you can, not about playing few cards. Also, I feel screwed. I didn't get a choice of a card reward game. You okay? Also, upvotes for Abe Clan. Really? Like, there's not enough room for 2 letters? You can't make my name smaller? Alright. Thorns is annoying, especially when our cards will exhaust on their own, but we have a lot of blocks. Hermit is rugged, you are strength. Probably we go for the rugged first. When it detonates, it affects all enemies. It's actually very good. This is a bad opening hand. We have enough block already, though, so we'll just play that. And then this. And then this. That was pendant, by the way. Hit the wrong enemy. But if we apply Soulburn to this guy, he's gonna blow up and then hurt his friends. Gotta plug our Abe Clan community. At Discord. Icky. Exhaust. It'll also cost us 1 HP. Play the chosen card in your hand and then exhaust it. Nice job. Gain a random ethereal card. Gain strength. I like that. Let's do it again. Gain block. Let's do it again. Repeat for each ignited ghost. You know what? Extinguish. Ignite. I guess we'll gain block, because they're free. You know, turn it up. By the way, you have 8 soul burn. I really wish you had a little bit more, but we'll get there one of these days. I have debuffs. So, skill, power, attack. Was that useful? I don't know. Repeat for each ethereal card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's I mean that's 72 damage, I think. It's pretty good. Maybe we can exhaust a few more cards before we get there. I don't think we can. Are we taking damage? Might be. Do we want to push forward? I think we do. We did get time warp too. This will make this will give us extra strength. Then we can smack ya. Deal damage to a random enemy. It is an attack, but it's an untargeted attack. Again, we can ignite the Ghost Flame. Let's see if we can... Oh, this became free already. Perfect. I've been playing my cards in a little bit of the incorrect order, but I think we'll still be okay. Not quite dead. And you're gonna blow up and do 8 damage to all enemies. Fantastic. Well, I love getting Premonition Infernal Form. It's so good when it happens. You healed the Hermit. That's kind of annoying. We'll hit him. We'll hit him. We'll hit him. We'll hit him. Exhume 2 ethereal cards. We can exhume Slime Crush! That's so good. I'm not going to, but that's very funny. For each exhausted ethereal card. Honestly? Whoa, 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 whoa. We're getting close to giving everyone spikes, which is not ideal, but we also have ended, and you died. Please. Ethereal, extinguish, to gain 2 intensity. It also does 13 damage. That was an insanely good and great and easy fight. We also picked up Lizard Tail. Eerie Expedition, okay, you know what? We'll have a 40 card deck filled with exhaust cards. Start each combat intense. Swap the positions of the Bolstering Ghost Flame and the first Searing Ghost Flame. What the frick does that mean? Look, I'm gonna ignore this because I don't know what that even means. What I will do is start with intensity. It seems pretty decent, and take another Ghost Shield. Data disk in hot sauce form. I don't have an attack. Ethereal cards from any class. Purgatory, deal damage to all enemies. What class is this? It's another Ghost Shield. I think I'll just grab that. And then, draw. Attack. Hey, we can play Speed Potion. I guess you don't play Nightmare Vision. It'll exhaust, but I don't really want to play it later. Okay. All right. If you insist, game. I suppose I'll take this here and now and eventually play an attack and then remove the debuff. Although maybe we'll have to do it twice or something. That's a little crazy. Start there. You didn't hit Devil Dance, huh? Well, I don't think it's worth using the potion though, because we got 2 ethereals anyways. And a niche, but it's a shop relic, so on brand for shop relics. It's also just, I don't understand it. Like, I need that pop-up to tell me what those ghost flames are, because I just don't know. We have an attack. We're not on Pendant or anything, are we? Tract and draw. We need to play a skill. We're gonna play a skill. Attract, fetch a card from your discard pile. I gotta play cards. This is damage. Like, I have 8 energy. Okay, hold on. Play this one. Then retract and fetch. We're gonna bring back. We're gonna be here, we're gonna apply Ghost Flame. This is an attacking Ghost Flame. We already have this attack. I need this attack. Then we can play this, and then this. Now you've got Ghost Flame. Exhaust, if it was an attack or a skill, gain a random card of the opposite type. We can exhaust a... I'm gonna exhaust this, because it's expensive and I don't want to get hit by power. 2 Rain of Embers. That's too many. Because I want to play Heat Crush at the end of my turn after I blow you up with Ring of Embers. How much block are we getting? Not that much. You know what? Let's get some more block then. Boom. Done. Play this. Can we go backwards? No. Play this. Okay. It's 108 damage right there. That's pretty good. We gained energy too, so you know what? Take some more. Taking no damage. If I can do this fight taking no damage, that would be absurd. Add ethereal to all your cards. I think that's actually a good thing. I have 7 energy. Good God. Ignite the current ghost flame, then extinguish it. Now, admittedly, Infernal Form has been a heavy card on this combat. We could have put it in the bottle. But I stand by bringing back our cards for the shuffle, but I suppose in hindsight, with the thickness of the deck that we have, yeah, okay, Infernal Form would have been better. Exhaust a card. You know what? We don't need to exhaust. What am I gonna exhaust this? It's garbage. We are gaining intensity just by playing that repeatedly anyways. Ignite, then extinguish it. We have Soulburn, detonate it, unnecessary. Let's exhaust it. I think I would like dexterity. Ignite all. It's pretty good. That makes something, I would love to make it free. Oh. Let's go. Exhaust. Why don't you just exhaust this? Yeah. We get the strength, and no, we just got the dex. Right, because it doesn't play the card. Repeat for each ignited, ignite all. Draw. I guess we would like to draw. I guess we would like to advance. And nib. So Rain of Embers is pretty decent, but why don't we just sing unlimited power? We've got a lot of damage that we can do on this turn. I like the sound effect from that. Reclaim a random Afterlife card, do 20 damage. Honestly, this is where I just play Rain of Embers. You're gonna take 146 damage. And this is, again, this is without that power. Oh no, 2 block. Oh, 2 thorns. Oh, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna play my Infernal Form. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play Rain of Embers, I guess. Next time all 6 Ghost Flames are ignited, take an extra turn. Yo, unlimited power Doomsday. Can we bring it back? No, it's not ethereal. Damn it. That would be kind of funny. And by kind of funny, I mean incredibly great. Are we here? I do have 2 attacks, so why don't we do this, this. We don't need to hit you anymore, because you're going to take HP damage. So, play nothing. We're not really rolling over as much block as I would like, because I hit you a whole bunch, but that's okay. This might be an opportunity to maybe gamble at some point. Although this is funny, because our hand is really expensive, so... I'm like, let's just play this. You're doing a lot of damage, but I don't care if this is expensive. Sure, Devil's Dance is 1. Infernal Form is 1. Time Warp. I don't know if this is worth playing, because we do take damage from the Thorns. We're gonna get quite a decent amount of block. My god, this is just absurd. The first 4 cards I play give me extra energy. I like it. You're doing 42 damage. I have 48 block, so I will hit you like so, and like so. I will purge the decay. I'm not gonna play that because I don't want to take damage. You know what? We gained more block than I thought we would, so we could have played it, I think. We still have 1 turn of Blur. Bewildered is a little bit cheaper. You know what? Go ahead. Increase the amount of turns it takes to detonate by 1. I do not want to do that, I don't think. Giving you 36 soul burn is pretty nice. That's decent. Attracting is always nice because we get bonuses from it. A free ghost shield. You know what? Give me more block. Draw 2 cards, all cards become ethereal in your hand. Why don't we smack ya? Block. Ignite it again. I want this to explode next turn. I mean, you're dead next turn. There's nothing you can do. I might as well make my entire hand ethereal. Current Ghost Flame is ignited again if it was a skill exhausted. Yeah, give me play that on Bad Omen. I don't want to play this card. Heal damage, retract. Oh, thank you, Stone Calendar. We could have probably killed you on that turn. Stone Calendar walloped you. They pop you. How much energy do I have? 8 energy, a full hand. Skill, attack, skill, attack, skill. There's 125 damage Heat Crush. Thank you. That was a fun fight. I like the Dead Branch on Hexaghost. It is extremely powerful if you just take every card that it Afterlifes, because they all get played for free and then give you another card on the next turn. And that's fantastic. We've unlocked more stuff. I think it's the first character we've unlocked the final items for. The first time you play a power, gain 6 block and 1 strength. Each combat, not each turn, is still pretty decent. Whenever an attack deals unblocked damage, apply soul burn. It's actually pretty nice to ensure that the soul burn is going. You know, every turn when it's available. We had a problem with that on the merchant fight because I purged it thinking that I would get 1 extra turn total, but then on this turn 2 I had no soul burn application. This could have handled that. Whenever you play 6 cards, deal 6 damage to a random enemy. This doesn't seem that amazing. There are turns where I'm playing a lot of cards, but 6 damage to a random enemy. You know, it doesn't scale. It could replace a better relic that shows up in the future. This seems like common rarity, let's say. For all characters. Okay, so any character could get this. Any character could get... It's like +2 damage per attack. Actually, that's incorrect. Multi-hit cards will apply more. And Purge Artifact. So Red Candle's actually pretty decent. This is rare. When you play 6 cards to do 6 damage. It's terrible. Do you want to know why this is bad? This is a... I suppose it's not bad. It's not great, but not for rare. But like, what I'm thinking of is when you play 6 cards, this is 1,000 cuts, non-upgraded. You know, this is the old fire starter, but only for attacks, but for every card. Like, it's just not amazing. Early game, it could be pretty good, but you're never playing 6 cards early game. You're playing... This relic would only be helpful when you have engines available to play multiple cards or shivs, and at that point, 6 damage is not that much to actually matter. That's why this is garbage, you know? Red Candle, you're always looking for things to purge artifact, you're looking for extra damage to specific targets, not random targets. Multi-hitting cards scale off of this pretty well. This is fine, you know? Not amazing, but it's a good artifact puncher. This is nice for the extra strength, unless you're not going for strength-based. But this is just like, I don't know, I don't see it. I don't see it being good. Maybe I just am bad at Slay the Spire, which is also a possibility. Dude, this run was way too long. I hate... Yeah, letter opener on skills does more damage to all enemies. I'm sorry for such long runs, but like, I don't know how to play some of these characters. Some of the characters I understand. I understand Gremlins, I understand Automaton. Hexaghost I have to like plan. But this is a good example of how the Afterlife can be extremely powerful. You take a bunch of cards like Ghost Shield, and then you get the block and the blur for free. You don't have to pay for the card. Decent block. If you don't need the block on that turn, you get it for the next turn. And then, but I suppose if you're not going Dead Branch, you can keep the deck a little bit thinner and then take Gifts from Beyond. You keep getting the cards back, and in a longer fight, you can replay your Afterlife cards multiple times. With Dead Branch, that's not exactly how we were playing. We were playing Dead Branch, basically, but that was a fun run. I had a good time with that one, and I learned a lot, I think, about the Hexaghost, although Dead Branch is warping my view to a small degree, but we'll learn our lesson for the future. Gonna have to break up the YouTube video. Well, maybe this will just be like the only video I upload that day. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Slay the Spire.